Welcome back. Today we're delving into the life of Frank Sinatra and the rumored mafia ties that have intrigued us for years. Beyond the glitz and glamour, there's a hidden story to uncover. Let's dive into the mafia life of Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra, a name that resonates through the annals of entertainment history, remains an enduring figure of admiration and intrigue. Born in 1915 in Hoboken, New Jersey, Sinatra's journey from humble beginnings to becoming a globally renowned singer, actor, and cultural icon is a tale woven with talent, charisma, and controversy. His velvety voice captured hearts, his acting prowess graced both silver screens and stages, and his enigmatic persona left an indelible mark on popular culture. However, behind the curtain of fame and fortune lies a shadowed realm of secrecy, particularly regarding Sinatra's alleged ties to the enigmatic world of organized crime. Born to Italian immigrants, he faced a challenging upbringing marked by financial constraints and a gritty urban landscape. In his early days, Sinatra's path to stardom was not without its share of struggles. He faced numerous rejections from record labels, initially encountering skepticism about his unconventional singing style. However, driven by an unyielding determination, he persevered. His breakthrough came in the late 1930s when he joined the Harry James Orchestra, and later the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra, allowing his unique voice to captivate audiences and pave the way for a solo career. Sinatra's meteoric ascent to fame reached its zenith in the 1940s, when he became a household name synonymous with the swinging era of music. His velvet voice, distinct phrasing, and emotional delivery resonated deeply with listeners, elevating him to the status of a cultural icon. The Rat Pack, a colloquial term for a close-knit group of entertainers, brought together talents like Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Joey Bishop, and Peter Lawford. This brotherhood of artists became emblematic of a glamorous lifestyle, camaraderie, and performances that showcased their individual strengths. Sinatra's central role in forming and leading the Rat Pack solidified his status as a charismatic and influential figure, both on and off stage. Racketeering became a hallmark of the mafia of the time. This involved the infiltration and control of legitimate businesses to use them for illegitimate purposes. The mafia's influence stretched from the docks of New York to the glitzy casinos of Las Vegas. They dominated illegal gambling operations, and their tentacles even reached the entertainment industries in Hollywood and the burgeoning music scene. The relationship with labor unions, especially in sectors like construction, allowed the mafia to exert control over large swaths of the American economy. By controlling unions, they could influence wages, business deals, and even determine which companies secured lucrative contracts. Rat Pack shows in Las Vegas often had undertones of mafia influence, as many of the city's casinos were under mob control. Sinatra's associations even led to investigations and surveillance by federal agencies. Perhaps the most notorious of Sinatra's alleged mafia ties is his connection to Sam Giancana, a powerful mobster based in Chicago. It's well documented that the two were acquainted. Their relationship was thrust into the limelight when it was rumored that Sinatra asked Giancana to use his influence to help John F. Kennedy win the West Virginia primary in 1960. In return, Sinatra hoped that Kennedy's administration would turn a blind eye to mafia activities. Moretti, a mobster who played a significant role in the Genovese crime family, was another figure with whom Sinatra was often linked. The roots of their association dated back to Sinatra's early years in New Jersey. There were stories that Moretti had once helped Sinatra get out of a performance contract by using his intimidating presence, though concrete evidence has always been sparse. Frank Sinatra and John F. Kennedy were two of the most recognizable figures of the 1960s, and their friendship was well publicized. Both were charismatic, influential, and at the peak of their respective careers during the early 60s. Their association began in the late 1950s, and as Kennedy geared up for his 1960 presidential campaign, Sinatra, with his star power, became an influential supporter. Sinatra, known for his capability to draw big names in big crowds, played a prominent role in Kennedy's campaign. He not only endorsed JFK but also hosted lavish fundraisers and utilized his entertainment connections to rally support. Sinatra's Rat Pack often expressed their support for JFK, amplifying the campaign's reach. One of the more controversial aspects of Kennedy's 1960 campaign revolves around allegations that the mafia assisted in securing votes for him, especially in the crucial West Virginia primary. Given Sinatra's known connections to organized crime figures, rumors swirled that he might have acted as an intermediary. The theory suggests that Sinatra approached Chicago mob boss Sam Giancana, asking him to use his influence, particularly among union members, to help Kennedy win votes. There's speculation that the Mafia believed having Kennedy in the White House might be advantageous for their operations. However, after Kennedy's election, his brother and Attorney General, Robert F. Kennedy, launched an aggressive crackdown on organized crime. This move reportedly surprised and angered many in the Mafia, leading to further speculation about tensions between Sinatra, the Kennedys, and the mob. Frank Sinatra's relationships with notable figures from the criminal underworld naturally caught the attention of law enforcement. Throughout his life, Sinatra's ties with organized crime became a matter of intrigue, not just for the public and media but also for agencies tasked with investigating and curbing Mafia activities. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, under the leadership of J. Edgar Hoover, maintained a file on Sinatra. This file grew over the decades, containing reports about his associations, activities, and even his personal life. This surveillance was intensified during periods when Sinatra was believed to have close interactions with known mobsters. As the FBI sought to break the Mafia's hold on various industries, wiretapping became one of their primary tools. Mobsters like Sam Giancana were often under surveillance, and given Sinatra's association with such figures, it's likely that some of his conversations were intercepted. However, the content and extent of such wiretaps, as they pertain to Sinatra, remain a matter of conjecture. Beyond surveillance, Sinatra found himself the subject of investigations, or was at least tangentially linked to investigations focusing on his associates. For instance, his investment in the Calneva Lodge, a casino in Lake Tahoe, was scrutinized given that it was rumored to be a hotspot for mob activity. The continuous media attention and the looming shadow of FBI investigations undoubtedly colored public perception of Sinatra. For some, it added to his bad boy image, making him even more alluring. For others, especially those in political and business circles, it made him a potentially risky associate. While Sinatra's talent was undeniable, and he continued to enjoy massive success, there were instances where his alleged connections cost him. One notable example was when President John F. Kennedy canceled plans to stay at Sinatra's Palm Springs estate, purportedly due to concerns over Sinatra's mob ties. This decision deeply hurt Sinatra. Despite the controversies and investigations, Sinatra's career was largely resilient. His musical and acting talents, combined with his personal charisma, ensured that he remained a beloved figure in entertainment. While the rumors and associations might have posed challenges in the short term, Sinatra's legacy is defined more by his artistry than by his alleged affiliations. That's a wrap on our look into Frank Sinatra's life and the shadowy whispers of his Mafia associations. Remember, even the brightest stars have their mysteries. If you found this intriguing, drop a like and hit subscribe. See you in the next video.